Oh boy, it's a rainy morning and I sure could use some coffee. Morning, Cuss. Feel better after a good night's sleep? What do you have planned for today? I've got an errand for you if you're interested. Oh, hey, Dad. Yeah, it's great to be home. The past couple of weeks were really tough with school, and it's just nice to be home and have all my finals behind me, and I don't have to worry about this stuff at least for a few weeks, anyways. It's so great to be home. See you and Mom and Kat and Nat. It's um it's awesome. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to this summer. What kind of errand do you have? Your mom wants to work on that bare spot in the yard. She needs a bag of grass seed and a couple of bags of fertilizer from the Laredo Co-op. Go see Matt and pick him up for me, please. Oh yeah, I guess I need to go talk to Matt anyway. So, what did you decide about the job at the co-op? I think Matt has been holding the spot for you. I'm sure he'll ask you about it. Yeah, I don't know, Dad. I enjoyed my job last summer over there, and Matt's a great guy to work for, but I just kind of wanted to do something other than, push a broom and use a scoop shovel all summer long. It's not that I minded the work, the manual labor, but I kind of also just wanted to do something maybe a little creative and a little, stimulating as far as, the mental side of things goes. I don't know. I don't really know what to tell Matt. I don't want to tell him no, but I don't know. I just really don't want to do the same thing again this summer. Well, just hear him out. Maybe he'll surprise you. Yeah, I guess, Dad. But anyways, yeah, I'll run down there and get Mom stuff for you. No problem. Oh man, I got a little wet on the way down here from the house. It's really coming down out there pretty good. So let me introduce you guys to flatbed. For obvious reasons, we call the truck flatbed. It's got a flatbed. This is a truck that was owned by a local farmer around here. He bought it brand new, and then proceeded to, over the years, pretty much beat the smithereens out of it. And when I was in junior high, Dad and I we began restoring it, and all the way through junior high and high school, we fixed this truck up almost to practically brand new condition. It was a lot of hard work, but it sure is a cool truck, and you don't see very many of these like this around anymore, especially a one-ton version. Well, we'll head down to the co-op. So as we kind of alluded in the kitchen, I just finished up my first year in college. I'm a pre-engineering student. I don't exactly know what kind of engineer I want to be yet, but I kind of come by that honest because my mom and dad are both engineers. So I've always loved mechanical things, and I've always loved agriculture. We obviously, looking around, we live in a pretty rural area, and it's just something I've always loved. It's Dad grew up in this area, and Mom's from another area in the state, which is also very rural, and so we just kind of grew up an agriculture family, even though we're not farmers. Let's see here. This is a very busy highway, so you always got to be careful when you're pulling out. So yeah, this area we grow a lot of cereal crops like wheat, even a little bit of barley. There's some oats that are grown for both the seed and for hay. Down here in the river bottom, which you're going to see in a few minutes, there's a lot of corn, a lot of soybeans that are grown, a lot of alfalfa, things like that are grown. There is there aren't very many dairies left anymore. There's one or two small dairies sort of around here that I can think of, but not many. Although there are a lot of beef cattle, so a lot of feed gets grown and a lot of hay gets grown in this area. As you can see here on the corner, there's the John Deere dealership. Back there, you can see there's the that grain elevator and bin complex. That's the Chula co-op. Let's see. I'm gonna swing in here, the Mini Mart, and that's my buddy Mike. That's his Toyota back there. We'll stop in and see what Mike has to say. I haven't seen him in about I don't know. It's probably been about a month now since I've seen Mike. Let's see what he's up to. Oh yeah, and Gus is also around here somewhere.
Whoa, look who just walked through the door. Welcome back, Gus.
Hey Mike, good to see you. How you been, man? What are you been up to?
Just working, man. What are you up to? Just out for a joyride or what?
No, I just I woke up, it was raining, didn't really have anything that I wanted to do. Just running an errand for my dad, or I guess for my mom, picking some stuff up from the co-op for my mom, and I got to talk to Matt about some stuff too while I'm down there. What's been going on around here? Have you got any news? Got any gossip? Talked to anybody? Seen anybody that we know?
Well, let's see. Jess came in yesterday. She said she was going to be around all summer. And she asked if you were home yet. You two should patch things up, you know?
Yeah, I don't know, Mike. I just I don't know. It was kind of left kind of strange, and I don't really know. I don't even know how she feels exactly. I mean, we're going to the same school now, but I just really haven't. I saw her once or twice, just kind of in passing, and said hi, but I don't know. It's funny how you grow up with people, but then you go to college, and even though maybe you go to the same university, you kind of just drift apart, I guess. But well, I guess I guess I better get going. I got to get to the co-op and talk to Matt. I think he's kind of been waiting to talk to me, and get Mom's stuff back to her. But man, it's great to see you. I'll give you a call this weekend and see what you're up to. Maybe we can hang out or something.
All right. Well, call me, man. We need to catch up.
Yeah, we do, Mike. I'll give you a call. We'll see you. Well, Mike is he's the guy around here that pretty much knows everything that's going on. He was always kind of like that, but since he works here at the Mini Mart, everybody comes into the Mini Mart, goes into the Mini Mart, talks about what's going on. It's kind of like, the joke is kind of, everything. You find out everything at the beauty shop. Well, around here, you find out all the town gossip and what everybody's doing. You find that stuff out at the Mini Mart. So, if you want to know what's going on, Mike is usually the guy to talk to. Well, so I guess I'll tell you a little bit more about my family. My dad, and you guys have already seen. He's an engineer. He's still an engineer. He's a consultant, and he just consults on various engineering projects around the world, around the country. He's been a lot of different places, done a lot of different types of engineering jobs, and just kind of he's a little bit, I guess you'd call it, eccentric. He's got some stuff around, like his new lawnmower that he's ordered. Came in a couple of weeks ago. It's not something that you normally see around here. It's like a European lawnmower or something. I don't know. I haven't really taken a good look at it yet. And and his thing that he drives, his truck, is definitely not something that you would see around here at all. I don't even know where there is another one. And it's kind of a result of him working around the world and coming to appreciate, I guess, things that you don't see here in the United States. It's pretty cool. Maybe we'll see it in another episode. But so yeah, this area down here is the river bottom, and we're coming to the river. We're gonna go across the bridge here in just a second. I'll tell you a little bit about it. But very rich farmland down here, high yields. We get a fair amount of rain in this area, and it's just excellent farmland. Up outside of the river bottom here, where the elevation is slightly higher, it's a little more arid. The soil's not quite as good as it is down here, but overall just a very productive agriculture area. So this is Washita River, and right now it just kind of looks like a sandy, a giant sandy ditch in the ground. But if it rains enough, you'll actually will be able to see some water run down this river. And this whole area actually, this river bottom is sub-irrigated. Even though you don't see the water running through the river there, actually down under the sand, there is a lot of water that moves around. So that's another reason why crops down here in this bottom do so well, is because there's a lot of groundwater underneath it. Another thing that you heard Dad allude to, and you heard me telling Mike in the mini mart there, is this job thing. Last summer, I worked at the Laredo Co-op, which is where we're going, and I worked for a guy named Matt. He's the co-op manager. He is a stellar dude. I mean, I really like Matt. He's a great guy in general. He's a great boss to work for. But like I said, I just did manual labor all summer long, and it's not that I'm a pretty boy and I don't want to get dirty or don't want to sweat, because I love that stuff. I love being outdoors. I don't mind the heat. I don't mind the cold. I don't mind the rain. It's just that I kind of wanted to do more this summer, and I don't really have I can't really put my finger on what more is right now, but I kind of wanted to I want to create something. I want to build something, not like a house, not like a barn, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted something of my own this summer. I thought about mowing grass or something like that, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what Matt has to say. Like Dad said, he might surprise me. But I guess I'll tell you a little bit about the co-op since we're going there. As you'll see here in a second, there's a rail spur that goes right by the co-op, and because of that, the co-op moves a lot of grain. They move a lot of grain out on the rail, and they bring a lot of dry fertilizer in on the rail. So this co-op brings in a lot of grain, and they also provide a lot of granular fertilizer for this area. And here's the co-op, and there is a brand new Chevy HD truck. Man, that is cool. I was reading an article the other day in one of the automotive magazines. I can't remember which one it was, about these trucks. Man, I bet that's a co-op's truck. Because if you see back there behind us, that's the floater truck. It's like I think they got it year before last, but it's fairly new, and they're the same color. And pretty much all of the co-op trucks and the co-op equipment is the same color. I bet that's the co-op's new truck. That is sweet. But yeah. So like I was saying, there's all different types of, they handle a lot of seed through here as well, of various different different kinds, and a lot of fertilizer, etc. But so yeah, it's pretty much it's not a very big facility, but they move a lot of product, and I think part of that's due to Matt, the fact he's a good manager, and Lynn. I don't know if we'll see Lynn today or if he'll even want to be on camera, but Lynn is another, man, he's a solid dude. Well, I guess we'll go in here and we'll talk to Matt. I don't have high hopes, but I guess I owe him the time. Hey Matt, you around in here?
Well, there's just the fella I've been waiting for. How you been, Cuss? Looks like you made it through finals week.
Hey Matt, good to see you, man. Yeah, I made it somehow. I'm still alive. I tell you what, I have never done so much math without any numbers. Nothing but a bunch of symbols and squiggly lines.
Yuck. That sounds terrible. That engineering stuff's probably a lot harder than when I went to college. I mostly majored in a good time. Well, I've kept a spot open for you on the payroll this summer. What do you say?
Yeah, so when Dad sent me over here, I had a feeling that this was going to come up, Matt, and I really like you as a boss. I mean, you're a great boss, Matt, and I enjoyed working here last summer, but I just don't think I want to do the same kind of stuff again all summer long that I did last year. I mean, it's not that I mind the hard work. It's not that I mind the long hours and the getting dirty and all that kind of stuff. I kind of want to do something a little that uses my brain a little bit more. Not completely. I don't want to do squiggly line math, but I just kind of I guess I just would kind of want to be challenged a little bit more than pushing a broom.
Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I'll have to find someone else to make all of the liveries in the new Chevy. And I'll have to teach someone else to put down fertilizer in the floater truck, too.
So we're not talking about pushing a broom and running a shovel this summer. We're talking about making deliveries and driving the floater truck. Are you serious? What about all the stuff that I did last summer? Who's going to do that? Am I going to have to do that kind of stuff too?
Nah, I hired the youngest Johnson boy for all that stuff this summer. And did I mention that there's a raise in it for you too?
A raise? Well, that sounds pretty good.
You bet. How's $18 an hour sound? And overtime is time and a half. Oh, and if you can get your Class A CDL, there's another $5 an hour in it for you. You'll get paid every Saturday at noon before we close up.
Holy cow. $18 an hour, Matt. I mean, that's pretty good money for summer help. And I mean, if I could get my CDL, which is something I wanted to do anyway, get another 5. Man, what? Not to sound unappreciative, but how and why? I mean, I'm just summer help.
Well, Cussler, good help truly is hard to find. And you really proved yourself last summer. I think I can trust you with a lot more responsibility.
Well, I mean, coming from you, Matt, I really appreciate that, and I'm flattered. This kind of stuff that you're talking about having me do this summer, that's kind of stuff that Lynn used to do. Is Lynn gonna be? Is he gonna be around, or what's the deal?
Dennis been with us for a long time, but he's just one man, and already has his plate full on an average day. When we get busy, he's just stretched too thin.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Matt, because there were times last summer that even though he worked here, I barely ever saw him, and times when even when I did see him, he looked pretty beat down. What can I say, Matt? I mean, this is an offer that I can't refuse. I mean, I was dreading this conversation with you, having to have this conversation with you today, but I mean, this sounds awesome. Yes, I'll take the job.
Great. That's great, Cuss. I'm glad you changed your mind. We'll see you at 7 Monday morning. Oh, and don't forget your mom's stuff. Just grab it off the pallet by the door, and I'll put it on your dad's account.
Man, that's great, Matt. I really appreciate this. This is going to be an awesome, awesome summer. I'll see you guys at 7 on Monday morning. Thanks again.
Oh man.
Well, this looks like fertilizer, and this looks like the grass seed that Mom needs. I guess it's a good thing that this stuff's in the plastic bags because it is still raining. All right, all loaded up and ready to go. Man, that is fantastic news. That is amazing. This is going to be so awesome this summer. Like my whole outlook has just turned around. This is going to be a lot of fun because I'm going to get paid to do something I wanted to do anyways, which is get my CDL because I just like trucks. And I'm going to get paid really well for the kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to get to learn how to drive the floater truck and who knows what else. I'll get to make some deliveries and maybe sort of figure out the other thing that, the whole build something thing. Maybe something will come of all these deliveries that I have to do. Maybe I'll get an idea or something. And man, this is going to be really, really cool. I was dreading that conversation with Matt, and now I am like on cloud nine. This is going to be sweet. I wonder if Dad knew about this. It kind of seems kind of funny what he said this morning about. What did he say exactly? Something about just give him a chance, or never know what he might say. I can't remember exactly what he said, but the way he said it kind of makes me wonder if he didn't already know. I don't know. Regardless, it's going to be pretty awesome. Well, here we are back at home. It's raining. This video is already kind of getting a little bit long, so I think we're probably just going to cut it off for the day here. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in for my first episode of my vlog. It sounds like, from what Matt says, I'm going to be doing some pretty cool stuff, and if I know Matt, as long as it doesn't interfere with my job performance and safety and things like that, he's probably going to let me do some recording while I'm at work. So I look forward to that cool stuff. I'm going to have a lot of stuff coming in on future episodes, both probably at work and seeing what's going on around here. If you guys are the kind of folks who like and subscribe, please do so. And if you're not the kind of folks who like and subscribe, that's cool too. Just come back and watch the videos for pure entertainment value. I'd like to thank you guys for spending your time with me, and we'll see what happens next. Thanks a lot.